This is the plaintiff, Emmanuel Liz. He says the defendant, his ex-girlfriend's mother, still owes him money for a car she purchased from him. And no matter what he does, she won't pay up. All she gives him are excuses. And he's had it. So he's suing the woman for the $1,000 she owes. This is the defendant, Julie Fernandez. She says the plaintiff knowingly sold her a hunk of junk with no heat and bad axles. And if that weren't bad enough, the thing caught fire. And if it weren't for a good Samaritan who happened to have a water hose handy, who knows what could have happened? So owe him money? No way. She's accused of being full of excuses. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $1,500 for car repairs and pain and suffering.
Emmanuel Liz?
That is me.
You are suing Julie Fernandez for $1,000, a balance that you say is owed on a car that you sold to her that she refuses to pay. You are counterclaiming against him $1,500, $860 for repairs, and $640 for pain and suffering, so you could get to a nice round number of $1,500, I guess. Tell me what's going on.
Well, at the time, I had the vehicle in my possession. I've known Julie for 10 years.
How do you know her?
Well, I was her oldest daughter's ex-boyfriend of 5 years and a half.
Is that you? No.
No.
Okay. No. I don't know.
A little too young.
Who is she?
That's my
She's
other
too young? That's
A little too young.
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, no. Being as I knew
You
her,
dated her daughter for 5 years.
5.5 years.
Okay.
And being as I know her for so long, I felt comfortable selling her the car.
That's crazy. That's when I wouldn't feel comfortable selling. What if you go back with this girl and now she hates you?
I mean, I don't hold that into consideration.
You don't? No, you're not much of a planner, are you?
Nah, I
Okay.
don't like holding.
How'd this work
grudges or
out for you,
anything.
by the way, selling a car to somebody you know well?
Not
Not
too
so
well.
good, right?
No.
Okay, so mine was better, right? To think it through.
Most
All
definitely.
right, so go ahead.
So I'm always in the neighborhood. I ran into her. You know, she expressed interest. I told her it's fine. I mean, the car
So
had
you
issues.
sold her the car for how much?
$2,000.
Okay, did you write up any paperwork?
Yes, I did.
May I see it? Okay, so go on.
So at the time of the sale, I presented her with the documents stating the malfunctions with the car.
Seller acknowledges and states that the transmission of the vehicle is starting to malfunction. Also, the driver's side axle is due to be changed, as well as a thermostat and 2 oxygen sensors. The seller is giving the replacement axle and oxygen sensors to the buyer at the time of sale. Did you do that?
I offered it, and she told me no.
Why?
I don't know. She said that if I would fix it, but I told her I would only assume responsibility for those parts that I had mentioned, not the transmission.
Okay, so did you end up fixing it?
I was going to, but she decided to take it elsewhere to someone that I used to speak to.
Used to speak to.
Yes.
And then stopped speaking to when what? When they got between you and your future mother-in-law?
Exactly.
If your potential mother? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right, how long ago had you been dating her daughter?
Well, from 2001 up until mid-2006.
And the sale of the car was in 2011. All right, so now, the contract actually states that you're handing it to her at time of sale. That's the contract she signs, but you agree that you didn't, that she was supposed to bring it back to you, and then she changed her mind about bringing it to you.
Yes, she assumed all responsibility for it.
Vehicle being transferred on an as-is basis, no warranties expressed or implied as to the condition of the vehicle. Okay. She owes you $1,000, and it pays you how much of that remaining $1,000? Zero.
As the weeks went by, nothing. I called. I think 2 times I can count. When I would call, say the number was disconnected.
All righty then. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, this is what's going on. When he sold me the car, he asked me to sign the document. In good faith, I signed it. I know that he told me there was problems with the car, so I told him.
Yeah, oh yeah, you put it in the contract.
I need you to fix the sensors, the axles, and the thermostat because there was no heat in the car.
Okay, but you know that's not what your contract says.
No, but he verbally agreed, and
I know, but you have a pen in your hand because you signed the contract. Why don't you just change the contract to say what you're saying?
because at the moment I really needed a car, and
What? What? The real answer is I didn't think of it, Judge. It's not, I really needed a car, so I couldn't put my hand down on the paper that was already there.
You're right. I didn't think
Of
of
course. All right, so now he agrees with you that he had agreed to take care of the sensor and what was the other thing?
thermostat?
To bring her late. Hold on. To
The
bring her
axle?
later, or to actually fix the other thing?
to fix it.
Hold on. I didn't ask
Well,
you.
I agreed to fix the axle and the 2 sensors.
Okay.
which she then told me she was taking it to someone else.
And why did she tell you she was taking it to someone
She
else?
said that my friend, which works on my cars, was taking too long for her to wait. I told her, well, I have to wait, and also I need to put, the money together to take it to him. And she didn't want to wait, so took it to someone else.
Okay. So did you take it to somewhere else because you were tired of waiting?
No, absolutely not. He took it one time, and he supposedly said he was changing the thermostat, and he brought it back worse. It had no heat to begin with. So, and then one time my husband drove me to work, and there was a fire under the hood. After he had supposedly taken it to fix it, he brought it back worse to me. So then I told him, I can't deal with this. I'm going to take it to a mechanic, and you have to lower the amount that I owe you. And then he said that he couldn't do that. So.
Does this seem like maybe a bad idea to buy a car from a young man who used to date your daughter for 5.5 years, who was part of your family and who was close to you?
Absolutely, yeah, because he
What's wrong
sold
with you
me a
people? There's
junk.
not enough cars in the world that you don't have to do business with each other?
So would you ever sell a car to your girlfriend's mother?
No, absolutely not. You'd end up hearing about it for the rest of your life. Every little thing that happened.
Could it screw up a relationship?
Yes, I believe so.
What if you really think it's a good car?
Well, then you should.
Let me just give you some advice. Still don't do it. Trust me, okay? Okay, going inside the courtroom.
What did your husband say about how wise this was?
He told me that he was taking me for a ride, that I shouldn't do that because he spite my daughter because my daughter left him.
That was
And I
years
ended up with
ago.
a problem. Yeah, but
Oh, please. If he's going to get back, he's going to get back at your daughter, not at you 5 years
No,
later when
he
he's
was
selling you a
upset
car.
with
How about
her,
not
so-
buy? If that's the case, then don't buy the car. Why would you buy the car? And the contract all over the place talks
No.
about as is,
Yeah.
no warranties.
No, but I got really sick riding this car, and
I suppose that you took it, you say that you took it to a mechanic. So
yes,
you
I have a letter from the
Let me see
mechanic.
the letter. Okay, this letter talks about how he changed your alternator, he changed spark plugs, he changed your power steering. Then it says that you need a new climate control module that will cost you $500, and 2 oxygen sensors that cost $800. And according to you, you're supposed. See, here's the thing: you were doing so well by excluding everything, and then you're telling me that you agreed to fix the driver's side axle and the thermostat and 2 oxygen sensors?
Yes, I was given the parts. I originally was not going to do it, but she asked me to.
What's wrong with you? In the contract, you say, all I'm going to do is give you the parts and we're done
Yes.
today. And then you muddy everything up by
Well-
saying, okay, I'll do it for you.
The reason why I was going to do it is because, like I said, I've known her for so long, so
When did you tell her that you would do the axle for her or you would get it done for her?
I don't recall the exact date, but it wasn't.
But it's on the day of the contract.
No, not on the date of the contract.
When is it?
I would say about probably a month or so
A month before, a month after?
afterwards.
And when do you say it is? That
No,
it's
he
on?
told me the same day. He said that he was fixed those parts that we spoke about prior.
Do you have any proof that it happened that day?
Absolutely. My husband was there and my daughter.
If all 3 of you are there and you all have connected brain cells, right?
No,
Why wouldn't one of you suggest writing that in here if it happened that day? See, that's important.
And for the record,
That's important. And I'm still on this. That's important.
well,
Because if this is just something he does because he's, I feel bad, then that's not part of what induced you to go into this deal. If it's something that he says after you sign it and give him the money just because he says it that day, but after you've done it, it's also not something that induces you to sign this deal. He would have to have said it to you before you signed it, in which case it's inexplicable to me if he said it before you signed it that you didn't make this read exactly what you're saying.
Because
Why would it just say, you agree that I'm handing you some parts right now and that's that, I have no responsibility? That's a contract you signed.
Well-
You know what? If it was good enough for you, it's good enough for me. On the plaintiff's claim against the defendant, $1,000. On the defendant's claim against the plaintiff, 0.
Well, you stuck with the deal you made, and that's how it goes in court. Nothing for you. What's your feeling coming out here?
unfortunately I am, but I disagree because, he made a verbal agreement, which I believe is just as good because I had witnesses, but I guess she didn't take it into account.
What about the idea of buying a car from a guy who used to date your daughter? And
You know what? I learned a lesson because he was probably spiteful because my daughter dumped him, so.
Okay, right down this way, okay? Good luck. All right, come on in here and tell me, were you mad that her daughter dumped you and so you dumped the car on them? Is that what happened?
Actually, no, I have no ill will towards them at all.
Asking for trouble, doing a deal with the mom of your former girlfriend?
I mean, friends and family told me not to because of the fact that she is my ex-girlfriend's mother, but I chose to try to help.
That money looked too good to you.
Oh, I mean, especially at the time I needed it, so,
Okay.
but, yeah.
Let's go to the street.
Okay, Kurt, the fact is, promises made after the fact have absolutely no binding effect. If you've got a warranty, make sure you get that warranty before the sale is complete.